keep telling people this Palmer guy is not a 10. And I realize the reason. I understand the problem now. It's an English thing. And I understand what it is. As soon as you get a winger that has technical ability, that is not mad quick, that hasn't got blistering pace, English media, they can't understand it. It's like it's an English thing. As soon as that happens, play him in midfield, he's a 10. I've seen it with Palmer, I've seen it with Grealish, and I've seen it with Foden. I've realised it's an English thing because in other countries, you get wingers that are not the quickest, but they have to rely on their technical ability and they're allowed to just play on the wing. But in this country, for some reason, as soon as that winger is not quick, blistering like a Hudson-Odoi, Sterling or a Rashford, all of a sudden he's a 10, he's a 10, he's a 10, and he must play 10, he must play 10, he's too good to not play in 10. But then when you actually look at these players and you look at their catalogue of work, most of their best games in the biggest moments have not been playing in the 10, have been playing in other positions. This guy plays left wing, right wing, false 9, and also he plays in midfield as well. Even this season, his best games have come off him playing off the left. This guy, for all the people that scream of him playing 10, 10, 10, his best work comes off that left-hand side. This guy, and this one always causes debate. When Palmer was really, really jugging, yes, he's done some stuff in the 10, but that right wing, even the Club World Cup playing off the right. And this one thing I need you lot to understand is, you can play on the wing and still drift into the 10 spaces. In some ways, it's even more freedom, especially if you have a fullback that overlaps you. Because when you drift in from the wing, there's other midfielders in there, you can find spaces because the fullback's not going to pick you up because they still have to worry about your fullback overlapping. You can be a free man at times. Also, when you're coming off the wing and you receive the ball, you know there's no one behind you. So you don't have to think about, do I have to move the ball faster? You can just take your time and just play in flow state. You can just take your time and play in flow state. That's why Grealish thrives so much off that left because he can come inside if he wants to. That's why Foden thrives so much when he comes off the left or off the right because he can come into them spaces for City and he can still do his thing. Even Cherki, people want him to play 10 so bad and I understand it. Cherki can definitely play 10. He could even be a 10, but he plays right wing and you can understand it because he can get the ball wide, he can drift inside. Bernardo Silva goes out there, creates width for him. The players that clearly feel comfortable coming off an angle and drifting in. When you play them in the 10, it means they're around all the melee. It's a different picture. Some players are more adept to being around the melee. Some players are more adept to have freedom and have more of the pitch to go into. That's what I think people need to understand. When I say to you, I watch Cole Palmer and he's not a 10. This is things that people need to consider and just understand. It might be a situation where you can play him in the 10 and it will work sometimes. But I'll be honest, bro. This guy is not a 10. And if you didn't know before, at least you know now. AJ knows ball.